Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Season 42 of the Pichu London Cup Series. And today we're here at the Daytona Road Course for the running of the GoBowling.com 235. On the pole will be the 00 of Christian Vargas. Alongside him will be the number 53 of Steve Morgan. Row 2 will have the 18 Ross Boss and the 77 Foster Henderson. Row 3 has Owen Miles in the 15 and the 17 Juan Rodriguez. Row 4 has the 51 of Arthur Richard and the number 8 of Thomas Mogford. Nathan Ormond starts in row 5, and rounding out the top 10 will be the number 41 of Allison Rain as we take a look at all the rest of the starting lineup here in today's race. And again, this will have 42 cars on the field here in this race as Avi Sachs makes his second start of the season in the 62. And we take a look at the other part-timer in this field, and it should be here somewhere. Let me try to find Pichu, starting in the back of that number 88 car. He's also the other part-timer in this field. And they're both running Exalta. How about that? One black and white, the other in color, in living color. So should be a great race here today. Christian Vargas starts on the pole. He won last weekend at Daytona. It came down to the final laps in overtime, but it was Christian Vargas that took home the victory here in Daytona, right on this very track. Now he's trying to go 2 in a row to kick off the season by entering here in the Daytona Road Course. Now this road course does finally include the chicane because last season's race did not include the chicane near the start-finish line, but this time around, they've added the final turn chicane, so it's going to be very interesting. It'll be a different strategy for these guys. Some of them have already driven on the Daytona Road Course from last season's victory, last season's race, I should say. It was Nathan Orman that took the victory last season here at this very track. But we'll see who's going to take home the victory this time around Daytona with the added chicane at near the start-finish line. It'll be 16 laps here running in the Daytona Road Course. So another trip to Daytona, but this time it'll be running at the road course, and it should be a lot of fun here under the lights racing on the road course. Doesn't get any better than that. There you see the chicane near the start-finish line these drivers will have to navigate through before they see the checkered flag. It should be a lot of fun. It should be an interesting battle to see, an interesting race to see how that chicane will work with these drivers. Anyway, we're going green here in the Daytona Road Course as we're underway for race number 2. Look at that 3-wide battle. My goodness, entering turn 1 into the S-curves. And look at Ross Boss. He just took the lead away. The 18 just led. My goodness, Ross Boss is in the lead. How did he do that? Entered the first chicane. He just slipped on through. My goodness. How does that even work? Wow, that is just insane. Oh my gosh, that is just incredible. That was an incredible move there by Ross Boss at the start of the race. He takes the lead on the first lap. He just pulls away already. That is just amazing. Wow, that is amazing by Ross Boss. What a move. Oh wow, that is just, he just flew everybody away. Just blew everyone away. Oh boy. Christian Vargas is going to have to try to catch him. And here they come to the first chicane here. This is not the final turn chicane. This is the regular chicane they had before. And some drivers actually had trouble navigating through this chicane. But this is the second race here at this track, and I'm sure that they've gotten used to the chicane right there. Oh, man. A close call there by Juan Rodriguez and Coda Butcher, nearly getting into contact with one another. Wow, they nearly got into contact with another on that chicane. And here is the final chicane I was talking about that they've added this season. And they've slowed down the cars a little bit. So, well, we'll see if it will add a new layer of strategy to the mix. Oh, look at those cars bunched up. All trying to get used to this chicane here. It's a tough one. It's like some of them don't even make it through the turn. My goodness. And there you see the 99 trying to hang on to position with Arthur Richard, and Richard just went by him real quick. Coda Butcher, I don't know what happened there on that corner. He must have gone tight, and he just couldn't find a grip. He just could not find grip on the corner. And now Nathan Ormond goes 3 wide with Claire Richardson battling for a position. And we have a caution, first time today. There's a crash. Oh, no way. Ryan Durante. Looks like it was Ryan Durante and Wyatt Quayle that brought out the caution for the first time tonight. Oh, no. Maxwell Smart goes around. Oh no, and as you can see, all three of the 4 Joe Gibbs cars all running with Stanley Tools as their sponsor this season, for this race I should say. Maxwell Smart is going to need more than tools to fix this because he just got turned around right there on the corner, and Ryan Durante, Ryan Quayle also spun, and that brought out the caution. And I mentioned earlier, Stanley Tools running on 3 of the 4 Joe Gibbs cars here tonight, including Ross Boss, who is in the lead, but now the caution's out, and that'll bunch the field up again for the restarts. So will Ross Boss be able to hang on for the lead? As we know what happened in turn 1. I mean, he just came out of nowhere, and he just took the lead. The rookie, the 18, just took the lead on the first corner. He just zoomed by the pole sitter, Christian Vargas. Now the question remains, will he hold on the restart? That's if he can get through the final chicane smoothly. And now everybody's gone through, and so far they've gone through smoothly through this chicane right here. This chicane could be huge in deciding who wins this race. Look at that battle side by side between Steve Morgan and Owen Miles, and Miles is going to get that run on that corner. That was for 3rd place, and Owen Miles barely beats him out. Look at that. Avi Sachs just beat out the 22 on the high line. How about that? So Sachs, knowing a thing or two about road courses, gets through the pack. So our first caution of the night happens on lap number 2 here on the road course. And let's see who takes pit stops. And looks like Ross Boss is coming down early. Could be a strategy. Thomas Mockford is going to follow him on pit road as well. Stewie Moore is also going to be going to the pits. And a handful of drivers have chosen to pit under caution. So Ross Boss leads the field down the drivers pitting. And it's going to be Christian Vargas back in the lead. We'll see if he can keep it this time around, as the 18 is going to be coming out of pit road first during that sequence. It might actually restart in front of Zachary Fitzwater. Oh no, I don't think he is going to restart in front of Zach Fitzwater. Let's see what happens here, as you see the 18 is able to come out first off pit road ahead of the 8. And let's see where he's going to restart in front of, and looks like he's going to restart in front of Fitzwater. So I guess he's going to restart in front of Zach Fitzwater on the restart, and well, Fitzwater is going to be between a rock and a hard place because of all the drivers behind him having fresher tires. So he's going to be in trouble now at the restart, I'm sure. So we're about to get back to the green, as we're about to get back to the green here in the 00, taking the lead as the green flag waves again. Let's see if Vargas can hang on this time around into turn 1. And now you see 37 car trying to get second spot away. Owen Miles also trying to hang on. Ooh, 37 gets second, and that's Daniel Bouchard. Daniel Bouchard, a road course master, is in second place, and Foster Henderson, the rookie, is running third. Oh man, there you see the skid marks where the last spin happened. They spun again, and now the 1 car, Unleash Your Quillies, is around this time. The 1 car goes around, another caution comes out. This time Unleash Your Quillies was the one that got turned around in that corner. Let's see if the 00 can hang on to the lead, racing back to the caution again. We saw a handful of cars pit last time. We'll see if the other half comes to pit. Or will there be different strategies going all around? Vargas is hanging on, and looks like Claire Richardson got by Juan Rodriguez as the 17 has dropped a couple positions. And there you see Giovanni Castillo trying to battle with Zach Fitzwater and the number 3 car. There's Ross Boss, who came off first off pit road last time. So They all pit in front. If everyone else pits in front of him, then he might be back in the lead. His teammate he's trying to follow his teammate. And now there you go. And here comes the 19, going to get by the 4, racing back to the caution. And it looks like the lead is not going to change on that final chicane. Oh, the 00 with a little bit of a wheel hop, but he's able to make it through. He's able to take that caution. Here they come to the line here. Let's see if the 9 gets by the 78. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. 51 just got by the 3, and the 19 is not going to get by the 52. So now let's see who comes to pit under this caution. Is Christian Vargas going to take the stop? We'll see who's going to take the pit stop here on this caution flag. And looks like we got no takers. How about that? So they're going to take a chance here again. And Christian Vargas is going to be the leader once again under this caution. Green flag is out again on lap number 8 as we're halfway home here in Daytona. Look at that. Foster Henderson tried the high line. And here comes Steve Morgan into the lead. Can he take it down the S-curves? And yes, he will take it to the S's. And Matt Gomes follows him. Matt Gomes trying to give him the bump and run there. Steve Morgan able to hold off. 3 wide behind them. Oh, another spin. And the 41 goes around this time. And they're still green. I'm not sure why they're still green. That looks... Oh, now there's a caution. Oh, the 11 is hit too. The 11 is hit. The 48 is hit as well. It seems they have so much trouble on that S-curve. That curve has been a nightmare for those drivers today. Kind of wondered why there was no caution. That was kind of bizarre. And did we just have a battle for the lead? Looks like Steve Morgan and Matt Gomes trying to battle for the lead right here. Into the S's right here. Matt Gomes trying to take that lead away from Morgan. Christian Vargas is down to 3rd place. And looks like Morgan's going to outbrake him here on this corner. 38 still has a chance. Can he make it? Oh, he's loose. And now Morgan clears him. That was a tight battle there. It was a great effort there by the 38 trying to get that lead away on down the S-curves in a difficult run. But he was not able to get there. Here comes Vargas in for the lead. Can Christian Vargas get that 2nd spot in the S's? He cannot get that 2nd spot away from the looks of it. Looks like he's loose. And here's Ross Bosch trying to work his way back up into the front with those fresher tires. And Ross Bosch has been trying to get through it the hard way. Racing back for the lead, it looks like Steve Morgan is going to hang on for the lead in that 53 over Matt Gomes. And down to the caution flag. So let's see who takes the pit stop. And Steve Morgan has an issue. Oh no, Steve Morgan has an issue, and a handful of cars have issues. Ethan O'Connor, Matt Gomes. Matt Gomes has an issue as well. It looks like they finally ran out of gas. They finally ran out of fuel and had to come to pit road. Wow, that is insane. They held off pit road for too long, and they ran out of gas. And now it looks like Garrett Albertson's out of fuel. Now that these drivers held out too long and ran out of gas. Wow, Vargas runs out of gas. They held out for too long and now they're out of fuel. And now who's going to be the leader now? It looks like Arthur Richard might be the leader. I'm not sure. I am not sure who's going to lead this race. Looks like it is going to be Arthur Richard in the lead. Oh my gosh. What a twist. Look at how many cars are on pit road right now. What a twist. Oh my gosh, look at this. I have never seen so many cars run out of gas like that. That is amazing. I don't know if that's ever happened in any of my races before. That is just incredible. That is incredible. That is just unreal. Like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the field is on pit road. We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh my gosh, 21. Half the field, I should say. It's not just a quarter, it was half the field that ran out of gas. I have never seen anything like that before. They ran out of fuel under caution. 21 cars. That is half the field just ran out of gas. That is incredible. I have never seen anything like it. I mean, that is just bizarre. Wow, are they going to come out to the restart? I don't think that's going to be happening. I don't know. I don't know if any of these cars are going to be ready for the restart. Oh my gosh. But we're going to get back to the green flag anyway. They're all going to be lapped. Oh no, some cars are getting out of it. They're not getting lapped. They know that they're running out of time. That leader catches up to them. They're going to be lapped. And here we go back to green. They're quickly trying to get out of pit road. And now let's see how this will affect the start of the restart. Arthur Richard leads. Quinn Porter running in the second spot behind him. Oh boy, this is going to be crazy. Cars coming off pit road while these guys battle it out for position. Oh, 19 is around. He spins. 19 spins. Does he get back on track? It looks like he will get back on track. 19 gets a little too loose. Nearly spun, but he saves it. The 19 with a great save. And we're still green. How about that? That's the first time all night that these guys have gone through green through those first couple corners. It was a wreck fest all night long, but this is the first time tonight that they've gone through green through those corners. Arthur Richard in front. He's got a big lead, but how long will it last? Quinn Porter running second behind him. Who knows who's going to make it through on field? Those guys were the drivers that pitted during the first set of pit stops, and it turns out they did the right thing because half the field were out of gas. They ran out of gas. Some of them were able to escape the drivers on the lead lap, and now they have a lot of catching up to do. 6 laps to go in Daytona. It'll come down to 5 laps to go into Daytona Road Course. And Arthur Richard is in the lead. Oh, wow. Look at that. More cars coming down pit road. Oh, man. More cars are coming down pit road. This might be good news for Arthur Richard because if he can hang on as much as he can without running out of gas, he might have this in control. This is becoming a crazy race here in the Daytona Road Course. Oh, man. A lot of ups and downs here tonight. Oh boy, Quinn Porter in second now, and Clay Richardson's running in the third spot. And here's the top 5 that you probably never expected that these guys would be running in the top 5 in this race here tonight. But the Daytona Road Course has seen some bizarre finishes, and we might be in for another one. The road course in Daytona it's just almost always exciting to see how these guys run it. With the added final chicane, it adds in a whole new layer of strategy for these drivers. Arthur Richards in front though, but will he come to pit road on this lap, or will he be able to make it on fuel? Well, we'll have to we don't know yet. We don't know if he's going to be able to make it on fuel. Could come down to the wire. As they hit through the S curves right here, they come down to the S's. Going to come down to 4 laps to go in the Daytona Road Course, and it could be anybody winning this race here at this point as we head down to the final S curves coming down. Looks like the 51 is going to stay out and going to try to... No, he's not going to stay out. Never mind. I thought he was, but looks like he's out of gas. So he does make it out, stays out, and now the lead goes to Sharona Evans. 4 laps to go for Sharona Evans now in the lead, and she is the defending series champion. Only the second race of the season. It could be possible she wins again. She has won on road courses several times before, so she knows a thing or two around these courses. She is the defending series champion, and there's a caution with, oh boy, 3 laps to go. It's going to be, we're going to have an overtime finish. Oh my gosh. This is going to be crazy. I don't even know where the caution came out, but it's going to be crazy. 3 laps to go, and this is going to be the second race in a row. We're going to start it off the season in overtime. That is unbelievable. That is just insane. Sharona Evans is in front right now, hanging on to the lead over Robert Smith. Question is, will she have enough fuel to be out in front? The 10 car goes around, and we know this is going to come down to overtime. I'm not even sure what's going to happen in overtime here in the Daytona Road Course. This is the first time that the Daytona Road Course race ends in overtime, so it's going to be really interesting to see who wins this one. Rich Roy right behind him in right behind them in third, and there's Alicia Quillies and Thomas Mockford in the top 5. Last time we saw us start with double file, Steve Morgan just went through. No, Ross Boss went through everybody and took the lead. So I wonder what's going to happen here. Will we see another similar run again? And the 10 car is going to lead us back to the caution with 3 laps to go here at Daytona. And I don't even know why the caution came out, but it doesn't really matter. We've had a lot of cautions here today, so yeah. Oh my gosh. So we're going to get back to the restart with overtime coming up. And now Evans pits. How does that even happen? Wow. Okay, so now the lead goes to Chris Leone now. So I'd safe to say I think Chris Leone is going to lead us back to the caution flag when we get back to overtime. Oh boy, this has been a messy race, and we're about to finish this off right here, right now in overtime as Chris Leone is in the lead here at Daytona. So we will see who will win, who's going to win this race here today. Alrighty guys, it is now time for overtime for the first time ever at the Daytona Road Course. And it's the second race in a row that we are going to end in overtime. Chris Leone leads the pack of drivers here today in the road course. Will he win the Daytona? Will he win both? Will he win the 500 and the road course event? He won the Daytona 500 last season. So now this season he looks to win at Daytona again, but this time on the road course. But we saw at the start of the race, the pole setter did not lead the first lap of the race. So, could be another situation like that, or Chris Leone could be pulling away. We shall see what happens. Drivers behind him also hungry for the win as well. So, this could be a wild one. Could come down to the wire, folks. Here we go, back to the green with 2 laps to go in overtime. There will be no caution. Caution-free this overtime attempt will be. And we are going green with 2 to go. Overtime here in the Daytona Road Course. Here comes the 11 of Cassie Reynolds going for the lead. Can the 11 car take it? And it looks like she will get there. She gets the lead away. Cassie Reynolds in front. Quinn Porter right behind her. Let's see if Quinn Porter has a chance to make a pass on the 11. My goodness, they went off to a rocking start, and now these two are battling for the win. 23's on the bumper. He's waiting for the right time. 11 car got the better run on that corner. Looks like the 11 car is pulled away. The 11 car is pulled ahead right now here on the first lap of overtime. Cassie Reynolds trying to win. Into the chicane coming down. She's got the 23 behind her. It's 11 and 23. 1-2 so far right now. How about that? Here we go down to the S curves right here. Looks like the 23 might have a little bit of an edge there. It might be a chance for him to catch up. to try to catch the 11 on the final 2 laps here in Daytona. The 21 is right behind the 23, though. John Andrews is really gaining on that 23 car. Will he make a run for second place as we are about to get the white flag next time by? Oh, he's trying not to cut. Oh, they're close. 23 right on the bumper with 1 lap to go. Final lap in Daytona. It's going to come down to the wire, folks. Who's going to get the better run on that corner? Here comes the 21 John Andrews. He might try to get by for second down into turn 1. And he will get the second spot. John Andrews takes second place away. John Andrews is now in second. Will he be able to catch up to the 11 of Cassidy Reynolds? Cassidy last season, she was in Hendrick Motorsports in the 48, and she was the only one of the Hendrick cars to not win a race in last season. Now she's moved to Joe Gibbs in the 11 car. She might finally have a chance to win a race. John Andrews, though, right behind her. He has a lot of experience in the PLCS. Can he catch the 11 on the final corners? Just 2 chicanes left, standing in the way for the 11 car to get the win. Here they come to the first chicane. And then the final chicane will come after. Here we go, the 11 car trying to pull ahead. And the 11 car is able to get through cleanly. The 21 got a little bit of a gain there on that chicane, so 1 more left. John Andrews has 1 more chance, and he's coming. He's coming quick. Final chicane. Can the 21 make the pass? Here we go to the final corner. Andrews looks low. The 11 trying to put a block. Down the S curves, and the 11 blocks him. And Cassidy Reynolds comes off the final turn, and he's going to take the checkers at the Daytona Road Course. What an unbelievable finish the Daytona Road Course was, and it came down to overtime. Cassidy Reynolds, though, she had that wonderful start, and she gets her 4th career PLCS victory. How about that? Her first win since season 40. And as I mentioned earlier, season 41, she was in Hendrick in the 48, and she was the only one of the Hendrick cars to have not won a race in season 41. But today, as a driver for Joe Gibbs Racing, she finally is back in victory lane. Finally, another victory for Cassidy Reynolds, and she does it here at the Daytona Road Course. What a run. And here's how the rest of the field finished in the race, as Cassidy Reynolds wins for the 4th time in her career. And first win since season 40. That was back in Rockingham, by the way. So Cassidy Reynolds gets the win again here in the Daytona Road Course, holding off John Andrews at the very end to take the checkered flag. What a race that was, folks. I mean, Andrews was coming in quick, very quickly, but in the end, Reynolds was able to hold him off and collect the win. Next weekend is going to be Homestead, Miami, the last race in the Florida state before we head down and travel for the next couple races. So you don't want to miss any of those races coming up in season 42. So Christian Vargas won at Daytona in the Daytona 500, and now Cassidy Reynolds joins him among the winners this season in the PLCS. So congrats to those 2 winning in Daytona to kick off the season. Christian Vargas and Cassidy Reynolds, both winners in Daytona this season. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed our race here from Daytona. We will see you next weekend at Homestead, Miami.